Hello, my name is Neil Shawnee, Director of Novanta Knowledge Bites, and I'm here to talk about remote management and, well, COVID, because, what is it? I'm recording this on the 13th of December, first day of working from home again because of Omicron going wild around the country. And I guess there are some managers who are getting, well, there are many of us who are getting really tired of this, but particularly some managers who thought, okay, it's back to face again. I'm in my comfort zone now. And now they've realised that we're back remote again. And I guess this could happen for a very long time. And potentially this is going to happen forever, isn't it? Because it's not just about COVID, but it's about the fact that many people have worked out that remote and hybrid work just works for them and is in many ways more efficient. The problem comes, though, with the managers who are still operating with their old skill set. And the skill set that you need when you're managing a team face to face on a day to day basis is similar yet still quite different to the skill set you need when doing it remotely. And what I keep encouraging people to do is to upskill. Not big changes. As I said, the skill set is similar, but you need to do things in a different way when you don't have that regular face-to-face contact between you and someone in your team. So here's the first in a little series of videos that I'm doing to help you to bring your skills from where they are now to where they need to be to cope with managing a team in the remote world. So in video one, I'd like to think a little bit about what remote and hybrid management is and the needs of employees, because all of our employees have needs from their managers. They need to be supported, they need to receive feedback, they need to be engaged during Teams or Zoom meetings, they need to have a shoulder to cry on perhaps sometimes. And when we think that they're remote, many of those needs that individuals have aren't met. And what we need to think about is that the needs that each of our employees has. And that comes to an extent from just knowing them better, but also having that frank and open conversation that we're apart. It's going to be for, who knows, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, could be anything. What do you need from me as your manager to help you to thrive, even when there's this distance between you and me, between you and your colleagues, between you and the place where you usually like to work? And of course, many employees have been operating in a remote environment for a long time. And for some people, that's contradictory to their personality style. If it's the sort of people who really like to bounce ideas off other people and to engage with a bit of banter around the office, then it's tough. These people took jobs which included the ability to work from an office. Yet for a long time now, at least on and off, they've been working in isolation. It's not just the isolation from their colleagues, which is causing people stress, but it's isolation from the managers as well. There are stories of employees working vastly increased hours and suffering from poor work-life balance, not because of pressure from management, but because they feel the need to be seen to be working. And without the ability to sort of check in with the manager around the office, they need to be seen to be present. And they'll put in way more hours than they should be, than is good for their mental health and their overall productivity. So what, as leaders, as managers, we need to lead these people in a way that is sensitive to their personality styles and their needs as employees. And as people begin coming back to the office again for part of the week, hopefully in the not too distant future, we need to be sensitive to those still working remotely, perhaps due to health concerns, perhaps because their role just means it makes sense for them to work remotely. And we need to think about how we're managing them compared to those who are back to the office. What we don't want is to create a kind of a two-tiered workforce. So those are some things for you to think about that we need to be doing as we address remote management and hybrid management. I'm going to do a couple of these videos over the coming weeks to help you to look in a little bit more depth about this and to think a little bit more about what changes you need to make to help your team to thrive, even in remote and hybrid situations. That's all for now. Goodbye.